Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Brigita Naomi Cahyaningrum, but people call me Brigita. On this occasion, I would like to share my story and also depict myself in a logo. In this video was made to fulfill the mid test for Business English Class Day. My student number is 212214158. In here, I'm going to share the story of how I changed from high school to the college. When I was in the school, the lesson I was most afraid of was English, because the teacher always forced the student to speak in English and would not to use Indonesia. The reason for a habit for student to practice grammar. I think it was very big pressure for me. In the past, when the teacher explained in front of me, I avoid making eye contact with her as much as possible, and I sat in the back corner seat. However, at the graduation, I realized how important English was. I tried to get used to reading children's storybook, reading comics, or watching cartoon, and it was all in English. When I entering the university, I met Miss Adis. She is an English leader. In her class, we were talk about preparing for the world of work, such as making a CV, doing interview simulation, practice vocabulary, or other things. When attending the class, I feel that I will do it. English was not as scary as I imagined, and it turned out that English was fun. The dynamics together make me realize to dare to open myself and looking that thing not from the one side only. Next semester, I met Miss Nana. She was also my English letter. Different from Miss Adis, who introduced about the world of work, Miss Nana introduced more value or habit in daily activity, such as how Miss Nana implies the technique of being on time, the familiarize herself with looking attractive. This became a new lesson for me, where I was more ignorant of appearance, but after following the advice of Miss Nana, I tried to get used to it. The meaning that I want to convey in this logo is that first, I made this logo to accordance with the representative of myself, which is a described Brigita like this. Secondly, this logo also describes my hope and desire to become a better person than now. In the process of the time that goes forward, making this logo a reflection of myself. I try to decide what is it in this logo. The first is the word of Meraki. Meraki is not the name of the company, but a word that modern geared often used to describe the soul, creativity, or love that is put into something, the essence of yourself that you put into your work. When I like to do something or whenever it is, I will put my soul into the activity or work, so that the result give are not only seen or heard or hear, but also feeling. Next is worthy outline. This shows that human life is surrounded by various obstacles, and sometimes life does not only run on the smooth road. How do we deal or with avoid obstacles that come? Next is butterfly, because the guiding principle in my life is I'm free to do anything, but I must be responsible of my choice and be ready to accept the result that I accord. The pitch of freedom, I personality am given freedom by the people around of me, so I'm free to create or convey that I want to be, with a note that I must be responsible for my choice. Next is like water that cross the boundary line. I'm a type of person who always want to try new things that interest of me and with my personality. Although sometimes I like to cross people boundary, but this like picture can also be interpretive. When I'm in the place that I cannot accept me, I always to find, then I will have to find the new container so I can grow up, then develop. The next is dominate of the color of brown. The color brown is synonymous with the element of earth and soil, which is mean strong, reliable, than the foundation of life force. I hope to be someone who can be relate on my family and my friend instead just saying relying on them, and also I hope I can be light and salt of the world. Next is Greek building. Ancient Greek architecture strive for precious and excellent in craftsmanship, which is the hallmark of Greek art in general. I personally am a punctual person, and also I try to do things to the fullest extent possible, even though sometimes I don't understand, but I'm not ashamed to ask people who know better about it. The last pitch a man, the last a woman. This woman depicts independent woman, which is with my personality, said to be independent because As I explained by the logo above, I have an individual character who is firm, disciplined, and goal-oriented. I think that's all of in this video. I hope that by sharing my story and also seeing a picture of me, you guys can get to know me better and give an idea of how I can try to create or work with my heart and responsible, so that what happen is the maximum things I to do. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.